Hey, what's going on guys, it's Tom here, back today with another video, and back today with some Black Ops 2 information. Going to be breaking down some of the scenes that we actually saw yesterday in a couple of kind of trailers that we saw from E3. Call of Duty actually posted some of the videos on their actual YouTube page, so there's a little bit for us to dissect. I'm going to go through some of the multiplayer details today. So first thing, and one of the biggest things in my opinion, is the maps, because the maps are going to play a huge part in the game, and we're going to probably grow to love these maps over the next year or so. And this is one of the first confirmed maps going to be in the game. This one is actually called Aftermath. And this is set in ruined downtown LA, and this is probably after the kind of invasion you've actually seen in all the kind of trailers. In all the trailers so far, you've actually seen LA been in smoke, and this is actually going to be the aftermath of that, hence why it's called Aftermath. And obviously, it's not a lot to go by, but this is just one of the first maps that's been confirmed. Obviously, you guys are going to want to know about the maps, and one of the things I actually did notice about this, if you can see from this picture right here, this is actually from a walkthrough of the map. Unfortunately, it hasn't actually become online yet, so as soon as it does, hopefully I can show you that. But one of the teams actually featured in this map is actually called SEAL Team 6. You know how in kind of like Modern Warfare 3 and most of the other CODs we have like Delta Force and stuff like that. So SEAL Team 6 are going to be one of the factions that are actually playing in this mission. So that is one of the maps. And the only other map that we actually know about at the moment is one called Socotra Island. And this is actually based in Yemen. And not a lot is actually known about this map at the moment, but there were a couple of scenes from the kind of videos yesterday, and I think that these two pictures right here might actually be Socotra Island, so not sure yet. The only thing we're actually confirmed about at the moment is the name of it, so remember that one, Socotra Island. The next thing I wanted to let you guys know about was the knifing in Black Ops 2, because I actually did a video about this months ago talking about how I want there to be a new knifing system in Black Ops 2, and David Vonderhaar actually tweeted probably about a month ago now, a month ago, that there will be a new knifing system in Black Ops 2, and he actually said that Only Use Me Blade will think that it's his idea. And I actually did some research at the time, seeing what Only Use Me Blade actually said about knifing, and one of the things he did say was that he wished that the knife had to be equipped before you could use it, so you could just run around with your knife all the time. Kind of takes out panic knifing in the game for everyone else, but Only Use Me Blade can just run around with his knife out. And this image right here actually shows a guy with his knife out, and it doesn't look like he's mid-swipe. I think he's actually had the knife there for a while, and I do think that they're actually going to change the knifing system in the game, that you do have to equip the knife before you can use it, or possibly the fact that it might actually be a secondary weapon. So that'd be pretty cool, that'd be quite interesting, and I know a lot of people are kind of annoyed about panic knifing in the game. Maybe this is the year that it's actually going to be kind of taken care of, so I'm really excited about that. Going to give you updates of that when it actually becomes more official, but this looks pretty good from that kind of picture you can see right there. Now finally, I just want to quickly talk about the kill streaks in the game, and this is another kind of multiplayer screen. We're not actually sure what this map is. This again could be Socotra Island, not too sure, but one of the things I want to point out in this map is at the bottom right hand corner. This is where the kill streaks are, and this is quite strange. You can actually see in the bottom there, it does actually say that this is from the multiplayer. It looks like you've kind of got 4 kill streaks at once, and they're all kind of assigned to different directions on the D-pad. So it's pretty strange. I'm not sure if this is finalized, but one of the things that you can actually see there is the EMP. So it looks like the EMP is actually going to be a kill streak in Black Ops 2, which pretty strange. We haven't actually seen an EMP in any of the Treyarch games before, purely because they've been based in the past, but this one is obviously going to be in the future. Not too sure what the other ones are. It looks like it may be an attack helicopter on the down. On the right actually looks suspiciously like the Blackbird, so it'd be interesting to know what you guys think about that. Do you think that's the Blackbird? Do you think the Blackbird will be returning in Black Ops 2? And you can actually see another screenshot right here showing the kind of same thing. Again, you've got that SEAL 6 thing, and you can also actually see the minimap looks very similar to what it does in Black Ops. So anyway, that's really it for these pictures. I wanted to kind of break these down and kind of dissect what we know about multiplayer so far. There's going to be tons of information coming out over the next few weeks, so make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest news. Also guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, it helps me out tremendously. And apart from that, make sure to check out some of my previous videos. A couple of those are on screen right now. Did one yesterday about the first kind of official zombies map, so make sure you go and check that out if you haven't already. And apart from that guys, I just want to say a big thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys with another video very soon.
Objective parameters obtained. Well done.
Hey, what's going on guys, it's Tom here, back today with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the supposed leak of the Black Ops 2 logo, and also the proposed date for the official trailer, which is the 28th of April 2012. And I wanted to address this yesterday, but of course the 2 new maps came out, so I was really busy putting together videos of those. So now I'm going to look at this, and I'm going to go straight out and say that I don't think that this is the real kind of logo or the real date for the trailer. So basically, originally we just had this image, which is on screen right now, and then it got a little bit of context saying that it was actually got from the website, and you can see the actual proposed shot from the website right here. And I think there's a few little things to do with this, which kind of means that it's not going to be real, and I'm not going to show you this for the rest of the video. I'm just going to put on some Black Ops gameplay in the background, because you guys seem to like the Black Ops gameplay from time to time, mix it up, especially when I'm talking about Black Ops 2. So basically, when you're actually looking at the website where they said that it was from, I think there's a few things that actually indicate to us that it's not actually legit. One of the things is actually the URL itself. It's www.callofduty.com/BO2, and I just find that it's pretty weird that they wouldn't actually write Black Ops 2, because when they actually had the URL for the original Black Ops, it was just /Black Ops. So I think that that's one little thing that actually kind of puts me off. Also, where the tab is as well, where it actually says the name of the webpage that you're on, it says Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but the thing is, it says that Call of Duty, and then it's got the kind of registered mark, and then it says Black Ops, and it's got the trademark. And when you actually go on the website and look at the kind of Black Ops website, it doesn't have the little registered logo next to Call of Duty, and it doesn't have a trademark next to the word Black Ops. So that's one thing that actually puts me off believing that this is actually the real thing. I do think that that webpage was actually put together, and I do think that this kind of logo was put together, and I do think that kind of the date was actually plucked out of the air as well, because in terms of the actual date, it's actually quite a strange one. The 28th of April is only just over 2 weeks away. It's actually a Saturday, which is a little bit strange for the first kind of teaser trailer, because historically, and I'm talking about just the last 2 years here for Modern Warfare 3 and for Black Ops, you know, this is when these games have actually broke records, so they're going to be trying to emulate exactly what they did with these games. And in both those years, both the reveal trailers were dropped on a Friday, and then the official trailer was dropped on a Monday. So I do think they're going to be sticking to that formula, and that for that reason, I don't think the 28th is a likely date. It may actually be the 27th, which is a Friday, but again, I just have a feeling that it's a little bit too soon. I think maybe a couple of Fridays after that might be a little bit more realistic. So I don't really know an official date, but if I had to narrow it down, I'd say that we could be looking at around the 4th or the 11th of May, and that's really when I'd be liking to see some of the first information that would go with what we've seen in the previous years, and hopefully that will be when we're actually going to see some information. So any guys that wanted to address this for you, I did want to do it sooner, but obviously there's been some more important stuff to cover with these new maps. Talking of which, you can check out all my gameplays from yesterday by clicking the annotations on screen right now. They're going to take you to my previous videos. Apart from that, I just want to say a big thanks for watching. I'm going to be keeping you up to date with all the latest Black Ops 2 news, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, again, a huge thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you again with another video very soon. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tom here, back today with another video, and this one is another pretty special one. It's going to be about some rumoured information about Black Ops 2, and yes, this is some Black Ops 1 gameplay, and I thought I'd chuck in the Black Ops gameplay purely because when I'm talking about Black Ops 2, maybe you want to watch Black Ops. I don't know, it seemed like when I was doing the build up for Modern Warfare 3, a lot of people didn't want to see Black Ops, they wanted to see Modern Warfare 2, so I'm going with that same logic. Let me know if you guys want to see some Black Ops gameplay whenever I'm talking about Black Ops 2. But really, I don't think the gameplay matters too much. With me, it's more about the information rather than the gameplay, although this isn't a bad gameplay. It's a cheeky, I think it's 29 and 3 on radiation. It starts off a little bit slow, but it picks up towards the end when I get all the kill streaks in and stuff like that. So anyway, the information for this video, and this one could be quite a big one. It could really change the way of the series, the way it's going, and it's going to be the fact that there might be some vehicles in Black Ops 2 multiplayer. I'm going to explain how I got to this kind of assumption. I have actually put off making this video for a little while now because I did find something on I think it was the Activision website, and it was about some job openings. And one of the job openings I saw that was quite interested in was the Associate Multiplayer Designer. And I just want to point out that I wasn't looking at jobs for myself, I was just looking what kind of things they were looking for in their new employees. And this was, as I said, going to be the Associate Multiplayer Designer for the Treyarch portion of Activision. And on this website it also had some job descriptions. So I'm just going to read you out the description of what they wanted from their Associate Multiplayer Designer. So it says they were seeking a talented gameplay designer to join our multiplayer design team. You will design, develop and tune game mechanics such as health, damage, challenges, perks, kill streaks, spawning and more. You know, this is pretty obvious. This is stuff that's in every game, and this isn't actually the interesting part. The interesting part was what was after that, and it then went on to say that some of the duties would be to manage the game's core rule system, such as health, damage feedback, rules for which kill streaks can kill other kill streaks, and how perks impact player and vehicle behaviour. So they've actually got right here in this description that they wanted the designer to be able to implement a way that perks are actually going to be able to affect vehicle behaviour, and this is quite strange because we've very rarely seen vehicles in the Call of Duty games before. I think the only Call of Duty that I've played that's had vehicles, and I've only been playing since Call of Duty 4, was World at War, of course. They had tanks in some of the multiplayer levels on that game, and really I actually thought that Call of Duty had kind of moved away from this direction and moved more gun on gun, but of course it's by no means a confirmation, but it does say that they're looking for someone that is able to do that. And at first I was like, okay, maybe it's just single player, because we know how many vehicles are in single player. You know, these single player campaigns are so epic now that there's vehicles everywhere. But the actual job title was an Associate Multiplayer Designer, so they're looking for a multiplayer guy. One of the things I can kind of think about back from World at War, when they did have vehicles, they had tanks. There are a couple of perks that would actually affect you with vehicles. You know, it would make the turret move faster, give you faster reloads and faster cooldowns of the machine gun and stuff like that. So I think that's what they're kind of talking about here, and this does really kind of open the door for vehicles to be in the game. One other thing that I also thought was quite cool was how they said they were looking for someone that can kind of make the rules for how kill streaks can kill other kill streaks, and that hasn't really been seen in the Call of Duties in the past couple of years. I think the last time we saw this, the way they're describing it here, was in Modern Warfare 2. I think the Harrier used to take out chopper gunners and stuff like that, so I think that's what they're talking about there. But yeah, the main focus of this is obviously the vehicles, and I don't know, do you think we should have vehicles in the next Call of Duty? Personally, as I said earlier, I think we have moved away from that direction, and I just think that vehicles might kind of ruin that. And the reason I said earlier that I actually put off making this video is because the job listing has been there for a while now, and it actually came down on Thursday, so that was Thursday the 9th, and that just indicates to me that maybe they've actually found someone that's actually fulfilled this role. And I know some people are probably going to be like, you know, the game is probably going to be coming out in November, maybe it's a bit late, but primarily what they do, they actually focus all of their efforts on the single player first, then do multiplayer afterwards, because in multiplayer, a lot of the maps are actually based off of single player, a lot of the buildings and stuff like that, so there's a lot of replication, and it means that multiplayer is probably a lot quicker to design, and it's probably only around this time they're actually starting to do the coding and stuff like that. So yeah, there it is, guys. Vehicles could be coming to the next Call of Duty. We're assuming it's going to be Black Ops 2, but you know, after doing this commentary, after having a little think about it, the fact that this would work really well in tanks kind of opens the door for there to be a World War 2. So yeah, be sure to let me know your thoughts on this topic below. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you this information. I'm hoping to be one of the best sources for Black Ops 2 information, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Apart from that, I just want to say a big thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching some Black Ops. It's been a while since I've actually posted any, and yeah, big thanks for watching. You can check my previous 2 videos on screen right now. Apart from that, I'll catch you again with another video very soon.